Chrissy Terry. I'm a senior at Illinois State University. I am an elementary education major, and this is my cultural bag. So on my culture bag, I have my sororities logo. I have my sorority is a huge part of my cultural background because my parents always encouraged me to believe in gender equality and the empowerment of women. My parents always told me just because I was a woman doesn't mean that I can't do what a man can do. I should follow my goals and follow my dreams and be whoever I want to be. So I joined the sorority because it's a huge women empower. I have gained a lot of confidence in myself as an individual and as a woman. I believe firmly in gender equality because of it. I have had many leadership roles that have, taught me how to be strong in myself as a person and as a leader. I was the house manager, the music chairman, and the Panhellenic delegate, which is my current position. Being the Panhellenic delegate, I go to meetings weekly. I work with the all Greek community, the multicultural Greek community, and the fraternity community by sending information back and forth between my chapter and their communities. Tri Delta has really helped me learn how to be a strong person, a strong woman, and that's just a part of my morals. I believe in equality for all people, but especially among the genders. A part of my cultural bag, or one part of my cultural bag, I have a cross on my car keys. I am Catholic. I was born and raised Catholic. This is my little cross I carry on it. I also wear a cross every day. I was confirmed when I was 15, which means that I chose to practice the Catholic faith for the rest of my life. Saying this, though, I am very open-minded to many other religions and practices. I love to learn about other religions. I love to gain information about those religions and, be open-minded and talk about it with people and, learn from others. I think it's really cool to learn about other people and what they believe in and what they practice. I think that's a huge part of our community is just talking to people and being, just accepting of any aspect of a person, especially their religion. Another part of my cultural bag, if we start to get into my heritage, I have a dream catcher. I am 20% Cherokee Indian. This is a huge part of my background. My great-great-grandmother on my dad's side was 100%, and everyone on my dad's side is in our family tribe, which is the Lakota Cherokee tribe. It is an established historical tribe in Alabama. I applied for it and was accepted about a year or two ago. I read the newsletter. I have contributed to the newsletter. I do whatever I can to be involved in the community. I love Native American history. I love to learn about it. I love to be a part of it. And just a huge part of who I am as a Native American and just as a person. Another part of my cultural bag is my birkenstock. On my mom's side, she is all German and Luxembourg. Luxembourg being a small country, like really, really tiny next to Germany. You can see these shoes were made in Germany. I don't know if you can see my finger blocking. Wrong way. There you go. Also, you can see my shoe size. But being German, it's a huge part of my cultural background. My mom she does not speak German. My grandmother did, but she cooks all German meals. Sauerkraut and sausage, bacon and onion, spaghetti sauce, anything you can think of, we have it at home. I mean, she's very, it's just how she was raised to be German in Luxembourg, and that's just how her culture was growing up with her parents and her parents' parents. And she brought it down to us, which I am also very, very grateful for. These are my gluten-free pretzels. I have celiac disease. I was diagnosed a year ago. It's a genetic autoimmune disease, so my body, whenever I take in gluten of any kind, whether that be wheat, barley, or rye, my body just breaks down. Instead of breaking the gluten down, it breaks my own body down. So it can lead to a lot of serious illnesses in the future. So I try to stay away from it at all costs. I get very sick otherwise if I don't. I believe my dad has it. He won't get tested. He thinks he's fine, but I'm trying to push him to go get tested. But I believe my dad has celiac disease along with my older brother. So that's a huge part of who I am. It's a daily decision of having to decide what I can eat and what I can't eat. Another part of my cultural background is my St. Jude pin. Part of being in the sorority is that we do a lot of philanthropy for St. Jude. We actually raised close to $39,000 on this campus alone last year for St. Jude. But I love to volunteer for St. Jude outside of the sorority as well. I'm a big philanthropist. It's a part of my morals and values as a person. I've always volunteered in my church at home. And I love to volunteer here at school too. As I'm very excited to volunteer at Unity this semester as well. I love St. Jude because I believe that no child should have to endure cancer and no parent should have to be told that their child has cancer. What I love about St. Jude is that a parent never pays a medical bill. St. Jude will cover it while the child is going under cancer treatment. They also cure. They're also there to treat incurable diseases. So I'm a huge fan of St. Jude. I try to do whatever I can to raise money outside of the sorority. For example, I'm walking/running, hopefully, a 5K and a normal. I think it's September 25th. So I'm very excited about that, and that's just another huge part of who I am and a part of my family. We love to volunteer together, and we just love to do philanthropy outside of our church and in our community, in our church, and wherever we can find it. Let me see. Another part of my cultural background is I have an American flag. My dad went into the military when he was 16 years old. He fell in love with my mom at 15, and he knew he wanted to marry her the day that he met her. So what he had to do is he had to join the Army to get out of the situation he was in. Both my parents grew up in inner city Chicago. My father grew up in Humboldt Park. It was very, very violent, low social economic status neighborhood. He didn't have much of a shot of getting out of there unless going into the military or really trying to achieve a higher education, which he didn't really have the means to do. I mean, he had no desire. No one was helping him to try and graduate. So he joined the military at 16 with his parents' consent, and he became a medic in the military, and he became a part of the 82nd Airborne, so he would jump out of helicopters, which is pretty cool. But I'm a huge supporter of the troops. As well. That's a huge part of my morals. I really support our troops. I really support this country that we're in, and I really support, my dad, who worked really, really hard to get out of the situation he was in. He inspires me every day. I really respect my parents and what they've done to get me here. I'm the first generation to go to college in my family, along with my older brother, so I guess second generation, but I'm the first of his family to go to college. And, it's a huge part of who I am. I believe in lifelong education, and I wouldn't know what to do with myself if I wasn't here, getting a degree in something that I am very passionate about. So I have everything to thank them for. I am very appreciative of them, and I am very proud to be their daughter because they worked so hard. I believe that's all I have. That's 6 items. So thank you guys so much for seeing my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about who I am or my cultural background or anything like that, feel free to ask me on our discussion board. I'm really excited for this semester. I'm really excited to volunteer at Unity. Maybe I'll see some of you guys there. And yeah, so thanks for watching my video.